Alright, y'all. I don't like no whips and chains, but it seems that's all I've got. So come on and crochet with me, baby. Come and crochet with me, baby. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another Whip Wednesday. So, confession. So, y'all remember you seeing like this in the intro? Well, I went ahead and finished it, which I'm about to prop this up so I can show you. But basically, I decided just to go ahead and make my baby a blanket. I had like a few different ideas of what I wanted. Alright. Okay, so this is what it ended up turning out to be. So it was basically a couple of panels was together, and I believe it was like half of this one and a piece of this one, and then I added one side on. It was like pieces. Anyway, so I decided to make big stripes. Ouch. And then I put a border on it. But don't worry, I do still have a whip for the day, but I just wanted to show y'all, like I just did different color blues. This is all Parfait chunky yarn. I think I used an 8mm hook, and this is half double crochet mainly. Yeah, half double crochet, and then I just did half double crochet the whole thing. As I was making it, from time to time, I was messing with it, and then I also had it folded up in one of these cubbies. I noticed he was showing a lot of interest in it, and so I decided to just go ahead and let him have it, and he plays with it faithfully. Matter of fact, he comes in here, and I have like a little section in here where he has like his toys and things in. Made a little palette and all that, so when it's time for his tablet, he'll get his tablet and stuff, and then he'll do his alphabets and shapes, numbers, stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what I did with that whip. So I guess we'll get the video started here. You know, the little random thing I do in the beginning, showing you the hook I'm gonna use and all that, and the yarn, and we'll get this video started. Excuse me. Alright, now since we did the little intro thing, I'm using a 5mm hook, also known as H or 8. Come on, video. But either way, I like my little bamboo hook thing. Okay, so the pattern I'm working on today is called the No Sew Dragon pattern by Crochet by Jenna. It's also available in mini and jumbo, so you get both size preferences, and she just tells you the differences on that. This is not the first pattern I got from her. I actually like her patterns. They're easy to follow, usually pretty quick. Even when they're detailed, she finds a way to where, like I said, that no-sew part, we love that part. So what I got done so far is in this yarn right here, which is called Daisy Blossom by Loops and Threads. It's Sweet Snuggles Light. I got 3 legs done. It's gonna be a total of 4 legs, and I skipped ahead and I did a 1 wing, but it's gonna be 2 wings, and then after that it's gonna be the head and the body together, because the way she does it is that she makes you, when she does most of her things, if you've ever done them before, her projects, is that she make, when it comes to no sew, if you do have to do like the legs separately, you're crocheting them into the thing, so you don't have to sew them. It's like as you go, you just add the body parts on. So anyway, I need to make, so I got 3 legs, I need 1 more leg, and then I need to make another wing, and then the head and the body as I go. It's just gonna be making everything with it. Now, not really a problem, but I'm trying to figure out, because I love this. It's mostly white, so I was like, I'm not gonna do the horns white. And that's something that's going to be made within. I don't have to do that separately. I don't have to do the horn. I don't want to do the horns white. So I have the green is what I was thinking about doing the horn color as. And you also have horns down the spine. And so I was thinking whether or not to either do the green or to keep it as yellow. The horns and the horns and the spikes that go down the body. The spinal web, I'm thinking whether or not to do those as yellow, and I'm thinking more of the yellow, because you see when you look at the color of these of this yarn, you see how it has the yellow barely you can see the yellow, but you see that green right off. And so I was thinking maybe just do it in yellow. And plus this green is not the exact green, and the other green I have is darker. I mean, it kind of looks like it can go. So I might actually take this green away. I'll see as the time goes on. I might change my mind again. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So maybe what I can do is like on my Monday video when I don't make it long. If I kind of know what I'm gonna be working with on Wednesday, then I'll kind of ask. But yeah, I'm thinking about the yellow. I think the yellow would be a little better. Yeah, and this is called Sunshine by Parfait Chunky, and this is Key Lime by Parfait Chunky. Just if you want to know. All right, so yeah, and the eyes probably are gonna be the 15mm eyes that I have, and I'm probably gonna do them in black, even though I do have yellow and green eyes. The green eyes I don't really care for because they're straight down like cat eye type thing. And this type of dragon I wouldn't do it with because it looks like a more softer, friendlier dragon. I have the yellow eyes, which I'm probably going to debate on those too, but as of right now, I'm probably going to go with the black ones. If I make more than one, then maybe I'll change to the yellow. But I really do like these kind of yarns and stuff. I find these at Michael's. And I made a chameleon with this too. The last one I made with that Sweet Snuggles like, it was a different color. It wasn't the Daisy Blossom, but it sold. So, all right, so let's get started. I got my 5mm hook. I need to make one more leg, and then we get started. Okay, so if you watched my Monday video, I was a little all over the place, and it sounded like I was on and off going into prepping, and then I was like, oh yeah, there's another update, but it was like, it was long, so I'm trying not to make this video long. But anyway, I'm not gonna be sitting here the whole time throughout this whole pattern, but one thing I will let you guys know is that I have really done really well with getting through with my whips, and I haven't been having just a whole bunch of projects that hasn't been done, and then with I think a couple of the whips I've done, I can't remember how many whips we've done so far. I'll have to look again. But with a couple of whips that we done, I believe I sold them. Like I know I sold the fish. The whale was a gift, and he loved it, and he actually said what it was because they asked what is that? He said a whale shark. Okay. The purse, like I said, that was something I was freestyling with and learning from. So I kept that one. Purse or bag. And then that blanket was supposed to be today, but I was like, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it, and I kept changing my mind. So I didn't want to make a whip with me not knowing, and I figured I was going to end up finishing it. But either way, we got another whip. What else? So, from now on, ahead of time, I will try my best to make sure I get these videos out quicker than I have been. I will actually start out pretty good today on my timing, but then I got on the phone and got carried away, and then stuff around the house needed to be done. Made sure my baby was settled and all that before I started doing this, because I didn't want to not get my stuff done like I'm supposed to. But yeah, but let me know any questions y'all have. And like I said, her patterns usually don't take me too long with stuff. I can't speak for everybody because everybody crochets at different speeds. They understand patterns and stuff. Some more than others. Like, so some patterns I've had, I was like, well, as soon as they make that more difficult, but granted, you're the one making that pattern, so you know, like, whoever made the pattern knows exactly what they want to do, and they can understand it that way, so they can mass produce their own pattern. But then, like, the consumer and stuff, like me, that's not always the case. It's like, okay, I don't understand why they just do this way or whatever. But what I ended up doing was, the more I started doing everybody's patterns, I was kind of like, okay, I like how they did that, and I might do it like exactly the same depending on what kind of pattern it is, or I might decide to change one thing up about it. Like the turtle pattern, I did pretty much all her way except how I put the fins on. But I have like multiple turtle patterns from different people, so you just kind of change and figure out like what you like based off of what's easier for you. Put it like that. Well, I'm making this more drawn out than I have made it. Okay, so yeah, one more. But yeah, so I don't want to show y'all everything I do when I'm doing these, if you have been watching or you're just now starting to watch, because this is a paid pattern. You can find it on Etsy. Crochet by Jenna is also on YouTube. And I actually, when I first started watching people, like, well, I'll say start back watching people, because some people I was watching for actual tutorials. Her, I actually just like watching her journey and stuff and seeing all what she's doing next and everything. But she's one person I actually enjoy watching. Okay, so this leg is pretty much done. I just need to add a little stuff into it, and then do one more thing, and then that's through, and then I'm gonna start on the wing. Alright, so I got the yellow, working on the wing, the second wing, because I already got the first wing done. All four of my little feet here, or legs. But so I was thinking, I'm probably not gonna make too many chameleons this time or whatever. That one I made is probably gonna be what I'm gonna make this time for the farmer's market. When it comes to the chickens or whatever, I'm thinking I should stop at 5 unless I just want to use some of the newer colors I got. So far I'll give you a little sneak peek. The carrot. Here we go. It goes in a potted plant. Well, potted soil? Potted soil? I don't know. I'll work on it. But anyway, that was something I made yesterday. I kind of want to give y'all a little something to tell y'all about, like what Friday is going to be about, but I don't want to give it away too much. Because I said in the Monday video I had ordered something for Friday, which Friday is what I'm trying to do, like show you what all I'm gonna have for the next day, which is Saturday for the farmer's market. So a total of pretty much all that I made for the week. I have every week I try to make something new, but I know this is supposed to be basically like a food thing. Is what I'm trying to go for, besides like the other stuff, other new items I'm trying to make. But the so like the turtle you saw at the beginning of the video, the pie turtle, that's something that's food related. The carrot and the soul is food related, and it actually goes well with the farmer's market anyway, because you see all the vegetables and fruit. And the cool thing is that they have a program called the Kids Club, and they give them 10 free tokens. I think it is 10. And they can get fruits and vegetables, and they have like a little thing that they can do, like it's always some kind of thing they do together. Like this year I saw them make like dragonflies out of the whisk or whatever. They I want to say they put together like little plants and stuff. I believe, like I said, I think I said it was a taste testing and some other stuff. Like they always have some kind of little crafting / little event they do with them. Last week was the mini makers market, so it had like the children, they made something, they have a little booth, and they actually have an area where, well, we'll call it a stage, which is lifted and stuff, and they can get on. It's already made into the riverbank, and they did very well. I try to support them just like I did last year, get something from everybody, or at least make a donation. And like I'm proud of them. And then I love that the parents, like when they come, even if they're buying from me or someone else, or like when they had like the mini makers thing, they're very supportive. They're helping. They're like, okay, you know, this is what you do, and then they show them like, okay, pretty much how you make change and everything, and how you pay for stuff, and like even if they have like wallets and stuff, they're like, okay, so they'll tell you how much. Okay, open your wallet. Don't, you know, and they show them like close it as you handing it to them, and like it's just little things like that I'm learning also, you know, but also it's like, it's good to see. And they apologize because, you know, that stuff takes time. I'm like, no, you're teaching them what they need to know. That's fine, you know. And like I told them, I'm learning from y'all, because like I have nieces and nephews, and then also when my baby gets older. So that's a little something random to tell you guys, I guess. So I'm about to change colors on this because I'm at the end of this one. Like I said, it's a Sunshine by Parfait Chunky. And then I'm gonna switch back when it comes to the wings. I'm gonna switch back to that Snuggles Light Daisy Blossom. And you can do whatever colors you want. It's just the colors I chose to do when it came to this pattern. Like I said, it doesn't seem to take long. I'm pretty sure the longest part's gonna be the head and body part, but like I said, her patterns usually don't take long anyway. I know, like I said, it depends on your, I don't even like to say skill, because it's got some people that know what they're doing, but they take their time. I'm impatient because, ooh, I can't wait to see what this looks like when it gets done, you know, type thing. Alright, y'all. So, got my wings done. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 feet done. And now I started on the head / body part. And I think I have went ahead and decided to go ahead and do the sunshine or yellow color when it comes to the horns and the spines that go down the back of the dragon. So what I would do is, this is actually like the last section, but I guess I can check back in to show you like the connections of the wings and the legs, like after they get crocheted on as well, and then we'll go from there. All right, a little check-in. Look how cute. And so yeah, we're going with yellow. We're going with yellow. Update. Some wings on there. Alright. Last update for the end. I'm gonna tighten my wings up because one of them got some flappage. Not much, but okay. So anyway, final result. Like I said, this is Crochet by Jenna. You can find it on YouTube as well, but this is for Etsy pattern, No Sew Dragon, and I love it. I love these colors and stuff too. So I'm happy I did go with the yellow. But thank y'all for watching. We did another WIP for WIP Wednesday. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you Friday.